set of we fall, others are rising from
Little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow. From little things, big things grow.
G'day Internet, my name is Scott and I'm here today to talk about the Australian First Nations political party. I am reviewing all of the political parties, all of the registered political parties in Australia as part of a lead up to the 2013 federal election, and that happens next week. Okay, so the Australian First Nations political party. Now, these guys were founded in 2011 and they're a very small party, but a very symbolic Indigenous rights party. And they're based largely in Alice Springs. I don't think you'll see them on your ballot papers if you're outside of the Northern Territory. I am not certain of that, but I wasn't able to find any official website for the party. From the little amount of media and resources I could find online, they seem to be a party with a very small amount of money, and they seem to, I mean, compared to most of the political parties that I've reviewed, in fact, compared to all of the parties that I've reviewed or researched, I haven't completed my research into every party yet, but so far I believe this to be probably the party with the least amount of money. The Australian First Nations political party, now they were founded by Murray Japata Ryan. Now he's the grandfather of the legendary Vincent Lingiari. The theme song to this video, From Little Things Big Things Grow, is about Vincent Lingiari. He's a legend in Australian history, and I hope everyone takes the time, if they haven't heard of him, to read a little bit about Vincent's story. But Murray has since left Australian First Nations political party to become an independent in the seat of Lingiari. And the party is now led by Ken Lechleitner. I hope I pronounced that correctly. Ken is an experienced cross-cultural consultant and works as a translator, amongst other things, in southwestern Northern Territory. He's quite well known in that area. He's done entrepreneurial work. So in regards to the policies of the party, now again it was difficult to find exact hard-written policies because I couldn't find a website for the group. But I have an article from Independent Australia, and I'd like to quote it. It reads, quote, "In 2013, the Australian First Nations political party supports an Australian Republic, and its four main policies focus on sovereignty, equality, an end to the discriminatory and unlawful racist intervention, and, importantly, true equality with other states." End quote. I just want to point out that in this instance, I think that the mention of the word sovereignty is a little bit different to what the traditional English definition of the word is. I think that Indigenous sovereignty is something a little bit different. So again, you're unlikely to find the Australian First Nations political party on your papers unless you're in the Northern Territory. They are a very small party. I believe them to be a very important party. If nothing else, we all know that there is great disparity, enormous disparity between the way of life in the Northern Territory and the way of life in other states of Australia. And there are issues in the Northern Territory that is simple preventable stuff that doesn't happen on the East Coast. Simple things like diseases, malnutrition, homelessness, education completion rates, the list goes on. There's a lot of work to be done, and that's why I like the ideal of the First Nations political party and that last policy on true equality with other states. I think that's very important. So yeah, that's all I have to say on the Australian First Nations political party. I will post some information into the description of this video with a link to that Independent Australian article. And again, it's difficult to find resources online, but I'll do what I can. If I have any more information, I'll post it. Yeah, look, feel free to like this video and feel free to share it. And I will see you all for my next party review. Thank you.